Hey, it's April with Resell Motorhome. As you can see, I am back in the camper. Unfortunately, this time it's not for a fun video, and it's something I had hoped we would not have to deal with, at least not this soon. We just bought the camper about a week ago, week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at the most. And we had noticed some leaking in it when we got it home. And the dealership was really good. They told us to bring it back in, and they recaulked the edges of the outside cab. And so we got it back here, and we thought it was all ready. It was all good. And then we had a big rainstorm, and the next day, or well, later that day actually, I found some more water. And so anyway, the camper has a leak. I think I know where it's coming from now, and the dealership is going to take it back in, take a look at it again. We think it's coming in at the window, so they're going to check that really good and hopefully repair that. So hopefully we'll get the leak repaired this week. But the bad news is, or the really bad news, is once I figured out there was a leak, and we had been told when we bought it that there was a leak in the past and that the fella had fixed it. So I just got to thinking, I need to check out the lid. I need to see what's underneath. I need to make sure that everything's okay and not sopping wet or growing mold. So I pulled up a few pieces of the laminate on top of the cab, and then I got down to the wood, and this is what I have found. So this is actually not even the full wood piece. There was like another layer or two on top that just came off as I started pulling stuff up because it's all rotted wood. So yeah. And the thing about this motorhome is it's not just like one piece of wood or underlayment or insulation on the whole cab section. So this whole section right in here is not one piece. It's actually two pieces, and I don't know if that's good or bad, because this piece towards the front is the worst. It's rotted all the way through. This piece back here towards the back looks good in here, but there is some rot over here on this side and some rot over here on this side. This this is actually like two pieces of wood, and there was this strip holding it together on the up here on the cab and on the underside of the cab on the outside. And when I started unscrewing some stuff, the bottom layer of the, what do you call it, of the strip fell out. And so, and now we can't get it back in because the wood, a whole layer or two has come up. And so now we can't get it to attach, and there's a hole in the camper. So here you can see the outside. I tried to tape it together a little bit because we have to get it to the dealership on Monday. There's a hole. Fun times. So anyway, this is what we have going on here, and it's a mess. And it's very, very sad, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that you know, you live and learn. We obviously didn't do our due diligence quite as well as we thought we had when we were looking the camper over. We looked in the cabinetry, we felt on the walls, we tried to look for soft spots. You know, we tried to hit all those measures that you should if you want to make sure there's no water damage already in the Class C that you're looking at getting. The dealership we bought it from, they told us, you know, that there had been a leak and that the guy repaired it before and everything seemed to be fine. And I imagine the guy probably did fix the leak that he had. You know, it's probably more than just one leak. But he didn't fix the underlayment and the wood. It didn't go deep enough to find out that there was rotted wood underneath. So anyway, now we've got this new to us camper, and a couple weeks in, we are looking to have it repaired. I'm not quite sure if that's something that I can do right now. So what I'm going to do is talk to the guys at the dealership when they take it in and they check for the leak and they fix the leak over the window. See how much it's going to cost to fix the cab portion and the bunk part with the wood and get new wood in here and just fix it up. Good as new. Good thing is, if we do get it fixed and we get that leak fixed, then we're starting fresh. You know, we're going into it knowing everything is put back together the way it should be. We're not sleeping on rotted wood, that sort of thing. So, you know, it's very, very upsetting to find this out, and it was the one thing that we really were trying not to do, is buy a camper with water damage. But, you know, you just gotta make the best of things, if anything. And this is a life lesson, right? You know, like, let me just tell you some things to look for. If you're looking for a Class C motorhome, you want to make sure there's no water damage. Lift up the mattress over the cab and take it off. Even look at the cab without the mattress on at all. Make sure there's no water spots, obviously, that you can see, but check any of the nails that have been nailed down into the bunk part and any spot. If you find rusted nails, then that's not a good sign. These nails all came up out of the bunk area and they are super rusted. Like, look, there's even one that's broken off. Some of the nails are broken off and just not even usable. The outside of the cab area, make sure any nails that were used on the outside, up underneath the stripping, if there's still stripping in there on the outside corners, pull out a little bit of the stripping, make sure those nails aren't rusted. Make sure there's no black, like, goo coming out of the, like, caulking and whatnot, because that's not a good sign either. We didn't see any of that. So that wouldn't have set us off, but there were the rusted screws. And just check, maybe pull up a little piece of the laminate that's over the bunk, make sure the wood looks okay. Those sorts of things you can do to make sure there's no water damage or no underlying hidden damage to a motorhome that you are considering purchasing. So anyway, that's what's going on with us right now while you're dealing with this water damage. Stick along with me. We'll keep you posted on the repairs and let you know what happens with it all. Until the next time, I'm April, and this is Resell to Roam, and I will see you later.